Make sure you grab a prayer book on your way in and a beautiful blue supplement. Shabbat shalom, everybody. All right. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la. All right, everybody. This is a very easy song with one syllable. That's all it takes. Lie, lie. Shabbat shalom. Come on in, everybody, and join in as soon as you feel comfortable with the lie lies. Even if you don't, join us in singing. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la ya la 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 Shabbat shalom, everybody. That was a very sad Shabbat shalom. We have to try that again. Shabbat shalom. I felt it from the Kasparians in the back. Raise your hand if this week or last week was your first week of school. Raise your hand. Any kindergartners have their first week of school? I see some kindergartners over here. Raise your hand if you're starting school in the next few weeks. Parents, raise your hand if you're super psyched that your children are in school or starting school. Anyone in their last year at their current school? Very exciting. I see you, Julia, Tessa. All right. Well, we are at a very important moment in our calendar cycle with our school, but we're also at a really important moment in our Jewish calendar cycle because we are in the month of Elul. This is the last month in the Hebrew calendar, and this signals that Rosh Hashanah, that our new year, is coming up in the weeks ahead. P.S. You should get your high holiday tickets. And the month of Elul, what it does is it gives us a runway into our season of reflection. And it's our recognition from our tradition that you can't just show up at services and say, I want to be a different person. It takes time and it takes work. And so we have this entire month where we're supposed to look within ourselves for the strength and for the wisdom to become the people that we yearn to be. And so we hope that this Shabbat is an opportunity for reconnecting with ourselves, and it's also an opportunity to reconnect with some new friends. If this is your first time here, welcome. We're glad to have so many new faces. If you're returning and you haven't been here all summer, welcome back. We're happy to see all of you as well. And the goal tonight is just to join our voices together and lift up our souls so that we can bring in the much needed peace and respite of Shabbat. And we are going to start with Cantor Hass, who is going to teach us a new Hine Matov Get excited. It's on your blue supplement.
Wonderful. So if you could all, or if you have one, hold it up. If not, share with the person next to you. The words are very simple, at least the first part. You know the words to Hine Matov, and then there'll be the English is a little different. We're going to start, some of you who have been at services for the last couple of weeks, we've done this a couple of times. So if you know it, you can sing out. But in this case, I want you to repeat after me for this first part. It goes like this. Hine Matov. Try that. Hine Matov. Listen. Umanayim. Your turn. Wait. Umanayim. Listen. Shevet Achim. Ready? Shevet Achim. Listen. Gam Yachad. Your turn. Gam Yachad. That's all the Hebrew. So let's do that all together. Hine Matov. Shevet Achim. Gam Yachad. We'll do that again. It's so beautiful. Hine Matov. Umanayim. Shevet Achim. Gam Yachad. Next part goes like this. Listen. How good it is to be together. Try that. How good it is to be together. Listen. Together as one in love, joy, and laughter. Together as one. Together as one in love, joy, and laughter. Listen. How good it is to be in this moment together. Just try that much. How good it is to be in this moment together. And listen, it kind of falls out of time a little bit. Kulanu biyachad. Kulanu biyachad. Sorry. Kulanu biyachad. How good it is. How good it is to be together. Together as one in love, joy, and laughter. How good it is to be in this moment together. Kulanu biyachad. We'll try the whole song. Hine Matov. Hine Matov. Let's hear you. Umanayim. Shevet Achim. Gam Yachad. How good it is. How good it is to be together. Together as one in love, joy, and laughter. How good it is to be in this moment together. Kulanu biyachad. Hine Matov, one more time, beautiful. Hine Matov.
continue. That was beautiful. We
So
continue with Lecha Dodi. We welcome Shabbat as we would welcome the joy of two partners coming together in love. We are on page 20.
Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekavela. Shamor וזכור בדיבורך, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשמו תפארת ולתחייה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו בניך, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Top of 21.
התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, אורי אורי שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Bottom of page 21, we rise and face the entrance.
בואי בשלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
We continue standing. We're on page 28 for our call to worship, the Baruch Hu.
Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. ברכו את אדוני ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la.
We'll continue with words on our supplemental page, Roll into Dark. This allows us to reenact the wondrousness of creation, where we move every day from the darkness at night, and that no matter what we're going through, we know that in the morning, when the sun rises, that crack of light will be upon us again. So if I have any students who want to come help me lead Roll into Dark, for those of you who don't know it, they are hand motions. We love hand motions here. So anyone who wants to help, come on up, and we'll join together, Roll into Dark.
Roll into dark, here we go. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night.
We'll continue with words of Shema. We are on page 34. We continue standing.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu
seated. We'll continue with Via Hafta. Are there any students who know Via Hafta and want to join me up here? We are on page 36. I see some 7th graders who are being invited to join us up for Via Hafta on page 36. Use my mic. Come right here. You can use mine. Okay. Right there. 1, 2, 3.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
First of all, give some love to our 7th graders. Okay, so if you had to think of one word that you would like other people to use to describe you, if you're thinking of one word, serious, if you're thinking of one word that you would like people to use to describe you, an adjective, what would that word be? This is for adults and kids. Everyone think about it for a moment. Okay. I'll take a few ideas. What would that word be? A couple more hands. Do I see it? All right, Lucy, what would be the word you want people to use to describe you?
Amazing.
Amazing. Also, about your character, like about who you are as a person, and amazing. All right. You got a big answer for me, James?
Very kind.
Kind. So we have amazing, for sure. Very kind. All right, I'm going to take
Loving.
loving.
Very energetic.
All right, energetic, loving, kind, amazing. Can I get a grown-up? Any grown-ups have an idea? Glenn Gottlieb, call it out. What would you like to be described as? Menschdick. So that's, can you explain for our friends, Menschy means a kind soul, goodness, that there's a goodness about you. You do for the people. Yes, Shifa Bernie Noble.
Elsa.
Elsa. Just Elsa. Okay. All right, my other friends, I'm not gonna call on you right now, but I wanna hear your answers when we come to the dinner after. So here is the thing, that in Judaism, in order to be Elsa, and to be kind, and to be loving, and energetic, and amazing, we know that, and Menschy, thank you, and Menschy, we actually have to do actions in the world, because Judaism is about doing. It's about the actions that we take in this world. And so the beauty of this season is that we get to start again, that every moment and every day, we get to decide who we want to be. And so what are the actions we're going to do in this world to make sure that we're loving? How are we going to treat our family? How are we going to treat our teachers? How are we going to treat the person we don't know? How will others know that we're kind? What are the actions we're going to take to be kind? So as we sing our next prayer, Mi Chamocha, this is a call to action for all of us to think about, who do we want to choose to be? How do we want to use this amazing superpower that we have to be those people in the world? And what are the actions we're going to take on this Shabbat and in the coming week in order to be described in that way? So let's join together. Words of Mi Chamocha are on page 40. We're going to move into our Hashkivenu prayer. The words can be found on our supplemental pages. This is asking God, or whatever you believe is bigger than you, to keep us safe from all of the things that might be scary to us, both as grown-ups and as kids in this world. So let's join in this prayer together.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'shalom, L'shalom, V'ha'amidenu Malkeinu L'chaim, Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha, Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. Amen.
Our Amidah is on page 46. We'll invite those who are able to please rise.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Velohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, Vezocher Chastei Avot ve'imahot, Umegvila livnei b'neihem, Leman Shemo ve'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham le'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, B'chayei hakol atah, Rav le'choshia, Morid hatah, Mechahel Mechaye hakol berahamim rabim. Somech noflim verofe cholim. Umatir asurim. Umekayem emunato. Lishenei afar. Michamocha ba'al givurot. Umido melach. Melech memit umechayeh umatzmiach Yeshua v'ne'eman ata l'hayot hakol Baruch ata Adonai mechayeh hakol Ata kadosh v'shem hakadosh ukodisham niyom lehalleluya selah Baruch ata Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
We'll continue in silent prayer for the rest of the Amidah. It goes through page 62. You can pray the words of your prayer book or take some quiet time for yourself, and we will be seated whenever you're ready.
Shalom bimroma, huya aseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimroma, huya aseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimroma. Shalom aleinu, Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Shalom. Roma, huya aseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimroma, huya aseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimroma, huya aseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu. Ve'al
We continue on page 253 in the middle of the page as we learned before about the transition, the ongoing transition of lightness into dark and back into light. That's what our Misha Berach reminds us of, that even in joyous times of coming together in community, we also have the responsibility to show up for one another. And so if there is someone that you are thinking of on this Shabbat who is in need of our prayer for healing, healing of the body, healing of the mind, healing of the spirit, I'll invite you to stand up and say their name out loud so that we can all pray for their healing together as a community. We'll join together words of healing in the middle of page 253.
And let us say, Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We rise for Aleinu on page 282.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. Page 287. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד
Words to prepare us for Mourner's Kaddish can be found on the bottom of 291. There are stars up above. So far away we see their light, long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways that we remember. As we recite Kaddish this Shabbat, we especially remember Stephen Albright, John Armour, Max Aronson, Morris Billett, Ken Bishop, Sheldon Block, Mark Charles Bloom, Dora Brayman, Murray W. Brownstein, Bertha Brownstein, Herman Duboff, Sidney Foreman, David Freeling, Bess Friedman, Edward Friedman, Norma Ruth Gee, Susan R. Gerson, Jenny Gottlieb, Arthur Heyman, Harold Jacobs, Charles Kleeman, Robert Allen Kleiman, Samuel C. Levin, Therese Lowenthal, Florence Smuckler Mirisch, Herman Morrison, Harold Novick, Marvin Porton, Linda Quick, Masayo Reagans, William Resnick, Martin Robinson, Evelyn Sale, Barbara Satnick, Leon Judah Shehan, Robert I. Babe Schrag, Doris Singer, Elizabeth Snyder, Herman Elliott Snyder, and Marjorie Weissman. If there are other names that we should add, or if I mispronounce the name of your loved one, I'll invite you to please say their name at this time. We also think of all of those who have died as innocent victims of violence and those who have perished protecting our country and our people's ancient home. We'll rise together for Mourner's Kaddish, which can be found on page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach hirateh v'yamlich malchuteh, b'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'alam ulamei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yiramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudashah berechu, le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiram be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be a blessing to all of us. You may be seated. We are going to close first with our favorite, Oseh Shalom. May we all be peacemakers in this world. Any of our students who would like to help us sing and lead the hand motions, come on up. Before we head out, we have a very special custom for the month of Elul. Students, you can come take a seat. We have a special, we're going to jam, I promise, don't worry. But before we do that, we have to hear the sound of the shofar. The custom is that during the month of Elul, you are supposed to get that wake-up call. It is shaking you awake to say, am I doing the work to be the person who chooses those actions, to be amazing and kind and loving and energetic and Elsa and Menchie? And so this is going to sound that alarm for all of us. So maybe this is your first shofar of the season.
Tekiah Gedolah.
Let's hear it for Glenn Gottlieb. We are going to head out. Let's go enjoy some delicious food. Meet us outside. Shabbat shalom, everybody.